Right now on WCNC Charlotte, keeping your child safe in the classroom. We have already seen outbreaks in several school districts. Now education leaders are enforcing new rules to protect your student. So how will it impact their day-to-day? Tonight we have a rundown of what you need to know.
Plus, the future of the MP Epicenter. Tonight, we've learned the once lively entertainment hub now in receivership. What this means for the complex coming up.
But first tonight, all eyes on CMS. In just a few hours, the district will welcome back students for a new school year, but it comes against the backdrop of rising COVID spread in the community.
Yeah, tonight, district leaders discussed how schools plan to keep your kids safe. And as our Hunter Signs reports, not all the recommended protocols are ready for day one.
The school district says they're ready to have students back in person inside buildings across the district, and safety is a top priority. However, they're not following all of the health recommendations the health director wants to see on day one.
I believe our students are ready to come back in person for a more normal start of the school year.
Right now, thousands of CMS students are hopefully dreaming about their first day of school Wednesday.
I ask that you arrive with your faces covered, but your minds open and ready to learn.
As district officials prepare to roll out their lesson plans and COVID safety plans.
The pandemic has not released its grip here.
It's why masks will be mandated for everyone, unless you're at recess. If a student tests positive for COVID, the student must quarantine for 10 days. Students who are exposed but are masked and not showing symptoms will not have to quarantine.
Help us keep our schools open for in-person learning.
In a letter to Superintendent Ernest Winston, Health Director Gibby Harris offered several recommendations to keep COVID-19 at bay. They include hiring additional staff focused solely on each school's COVID-19 response, weekly testing for staff who aren't vaccinated, implementation of on-campus rapid testing for students and staff with symptoms, among others.
Our staff is ready.
But on the first day of class, several recommendations won't be met. CMS will eventually hire 6 COVID-19 response coordinators for the district. Weekly testing for unvaccinated staff is being worked on, but it's not ready for tomorrow. Neither is on-campus rapid testing for anyone who has symptoms at school.
District officials say they are working with providers to get COVID testing up and running on campuses. Students would only be tested if they have their parents' permission. Also, a good reminder as you head to the bus stop, be sure your kiddo has one of these, a mask, because they are required on the way to school. In Charlotte, Hunter Signs, WCNC Charlotte.
CMS is also still battling some crucial vacancies going into the first day of school. The district says they are still short 135 teachers, 88 bus drivers, and 37 school nurses. The district did say the county health department currently has some nurses there in the process of hiring, and that these numbers could change by the end of the week. CMS says it's offering some cash incentives to try to fill those spots. Depending on the need in a particular position, some new hires could get up to $2,500.
Rising COVID cases are prompting Fort Mill schools to layer on more safety protocols. The district superintendent giving that update to district leaders tonight. So now schools will no longer allow visitors on campus. Large school events like open houses and pep rallies will be canceled or held virtually. Also, recesses will be limited or suspended. And lastly, no field trips out of the area. As of tonight, nearly 180 students and staff are COVID positive, and close to 1,200 students and staff are in quarantine.
Also in South Carolina, an update tonight on the mask debate. The American Civil Liberties Union now suing the Palmetto State over its school mask ban. The disability rights group argues the ban puts vulnerable children at risk. As we reported, South Carolina law prevents school districts from using state funds to enforce mask mandates. However, some districts have chosen to require masks anyway, despite the law, including Chester County schools.
Our Verify team is here to answer your back-to-school questions and concerns, COVID-related or otherwise, so keep those questions coming. You can reach out to us by sending an email to verify@wcnc.com. You can also just reach out and send a message on social media.